Maybe you forget about me, maybe you forget it all, but I can't hide blind tonight. You find me still inside. I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to CHIKARA's Podcast-A-Go-Go, your weekly home for CHIKARA's brand of pro wrestling. I'm Gavin Loudspeaker. It is my pleasure to be back giving you the CHIKARA action. And this week, we're going to take a look at one Eddie Kingston taking on the leader of the band, Archibald Peck. Now, this was at Logan Square Auditorium in Chicago back in season 12. Now, not only was Eddie Kingston's CHIKARA Grand Championship on the line, but many feel the fate of Archibald Peck was as well, given his penchant for, let's say, time travel. Let's go right now to Logan Square Auditorium, Kingston versus Peck.
Career here in CHIKARA, and if Archibald Peck wins and he becomes the new grand champion, you gotta think that's what means everything to Eddie Kingston. Both these men taking on this contest, such high stakes. Yes, this is a huge match to give to the fans here in Chicago.
I'm trying to figure, would Gordon Sully be as flabbergasted by this concept as I am? Perhaps.
Kingston now firing in with those chops.
Brutal chops, all the way into the corner. Kobashi style!
Lighten up the chest of Archibald Peck. Oh, look at Peck! He just absorbed all those shots, did he?
Walking out of the corner like it was nothing. Repeatedly driving the head of the grand champion into the turnbuckles, taking him on a tour of the corner.
Bryce being a little bit lenient there. Modified bulldog, nicely done. Peck, cover.
Only two. Measuring him. Right into the arms of Kingston. Release overhead belly-to-belly suplex, launching Peck to the center of the ring.
Yeah, I mentioned all the victories that Kingston has had here in his defense of the Grand Championship. I thought he was going for a cover there. Instead, decides to put on the chin lock, all of his weight on Archibald Peck. But Archibald Peck's been having a great 2013, undefeated in singles action, defeating Mr. Touchdown, closing the door on that rivalry. A series of victories over Tim Donst, culminating with a pinfall victory in the center of the ring at our WrestleCon event. Victories over Jigsaw recently in North Carolina. All coming to this opportunity, this moment for Archibald Peck to hopefully walk out of the Logan Square Auditorium, the grand champion of CHIKARA.
Looking to make history tonight. Become the second man to hold the championship.
Kingston with a reign of over a year and a half with that title.
Really proving his worth. You know, in this day and age, it's a very difficult task to hold on to a championship for a lengthy period of time like Kingston has.
Peck sent up and over the buckle. Low bridges Kingston to the outside. What's Peck got in mind here? Big flying forearm shot right upside the head of Kingston.
Got Kingston hurt. Down on the floor here. Peck needs to bring him back inside the ring if he wants to earn the victory here. Not going to win the championship on the floor.
And now moving from fate to hate, let's take a look at the Tag World Grand Prix Finals. And this was the build-up to a very long weekend, and it saw the Pieces of Hate, Jigsaw and the Shard, taking on the Young Bucks. Let's take a look right now at Tag World Grand Prix Finals action.
Actually able to pull off more bang for your buck. He was able to support the body weight of his opponent up on his shoulder and plant him with the Finley roll.
Right, but you notice they did not even attempt it in their previous encounter with the Batiri. They're not going to take that risk. especially with the stakes as high as they are here right now.
If they can get to the point where they might have the victory within their grasp, what are they going to go for? It can't be something that relies on speed, quickness, or agility. And still, trying to make that tag, and it's just not happening. Jigsaw's making sure that it's not happening.
Matt does score there with a back elbow on the second rope. Leaps. Oh.
Can he get there? So close! And the Shard pulling Nick Jackson off the apron so that he couldn't make the tag.
Brainbuster, center of the ring, cover by Jigsaw.
Kicking out. Such determination shown by Matt Jackson here.
Doesn't get better of a cover than that. Center of the ring. All your weight across your opponent. Both legs hooked, but still not enough to keep Matt Jackson down. And you see him constantly holding that knee as close to his body as he can. Barely able to stand at this point, Dave.
Elbows trying to free himself from that position from further damage being done to that knee. He's fighting to survive at this point. Kicks Jigsaw into the corner. And there's the tag.
Nick Jackson in, catches the Shard. Big clothesline takes Jigsaw off his feet.
Flurry of clotheslines here from Nick Jackson. Been waiting a long time to get into this matchup legally. Jigsaw puts on the brakes. And able to take him over the top and all the way out to the floor.
Nick crossed the plane, but didn't go all the way out after Jigsaw. He's got to be careful.
Oh!
Instead sets the Shard up and over onto his partner.
Time for Nick to fly. Springboard.
And Nick Jackson deep into the second, third row here at the Logan Square.
Chikara fans, just a reminder to head over to shop.wrestlingiz.com. There's an ever-changing, rotating library of videos, classic stuff from the Chikara library, and exclusives that you can only catch there. So make sure to go to shop.wrestlingiz.com for your latest fix. And then be back here next week for another edition of the Go-Go.